Hey ballerinos, welcome back to my channel. Lately we've had a lot of friends on my channel, which has been grand, and sort of different vibes of videos. So we're back to me sat on my sofa just talking to you for a little while. I think we need to do this from time to time. It's like a refresh, full on reset, and we're back to normal. So today I want to talk to you about the 7-week system I have to keep my stuff in check. It is very personalised to me, but maybe you can take the idea and apply it to the various areas of your own life. Now, short little thing on what this doesn't encompass. Any paid work I am doing is shunted to the start of any week, and that takes priority over anything in these weeks, because if I'm working to someone else's contract, that just needs to be done. I can't put it off for 6 weeks. Cleaning my house is also fixed around this, because again, I can't just put off cleaning my house for 6 weeks. I have 2 cats. So onwards to my system. So week 1 is a writing and filming week, which is what we're doing right now. I write any scripts, I write any notes I need for a video. So for example, if it's Reformation Rambles, I will do all my research and write a lot of notes. If it's something like this, I'll just scribble a few basic notes down so I don't forget what I'm talking about. And then I sit and I film everything. Ideally I have all my footage for the next 7 weeks on there. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes we're mixing things up a bit and trying to fit it in between other things, but that's what I get for trying to be consistent on here. But generally this week is where all my writing and filming takes place. In an ideal world, that's just Monday to Friday. In reality, things always happen, and I end up using my weekend as well. My battery died because we're in a filming week, and I'm filming quite a lot. Then week 2 is editing and metadata, my subtitles, my thumbnails, all that fun stuff. I find this a much more intense week than writing and filming week. I find that I always have to use the full 7 days, because editing is generally not just a one-step process. It might be for a video like this. For Reformation Rambles, for example, I need to get my images in. For Wall Street time slips, I needed maps. And all of that takes more time. And again, I work full-time around doing these things. So often this one takes a little longer. Sometimes I'll end up doing subtitles on the weeks the videos go out, just because subtitles do take quite a while, especially on longer videos. If I have short videos, I can smash them out quite easily. If it's a 20-minute video, it's time consuming. Important, but time consuming. Week 3 is my journalism week. So for me, that means publishing anything that is definitely not going to be accepted via my pitches. It means pitching any new articles to anyone who will listen. It means writing new articles about things that are happening at that time that are relevant to the things I write about, which are generally like mental health, LGBT rights, that sort of thing. And I think it's very important to keep trying with that. Journalism's fickle. Unless you have a full-time position with somewhere, you are playing a luck game as well as a writing well game. So cross your fingers for me. I'm gonna get something published this year, I swear. Week 4 is novel week. This is improving my pitching, researching how to pitch my novel better, pitching my novel to various literary agents. At one time this was obviously editing the novel itself, and I still have some time allotted in that week to read over at least the first few chapters that are primarily going to agents and make sure that there's nothing I can tweak. But as I've said on here before, the bulk of my editing without an input from someone else is done. So there's that. Then there's week 5, which is my poetry week. Now my poetry week is divvied up in different ways. Some days are writing days. I aim to write and edit a complete version of 2 poems in those days. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes you know you're going to want to edit something more later, and I'll factor that into the next poetry week I have. This is attending workshops and learning and honing my craft, so to speak, practicing performing my poems, filming myself performing poems before I film a final video that I will put up on here. I am getting back to poetry videos, bear with me, it's been a year. This is also pitching my poems to publishers, pitching my poetry anthology to publishers, and pitching to anyone who'll listen. A lot of my work is pitching. That's the joy of creative work. Beyond that, week 6 is my education week. Now that can come in a variety of factors. My last one alternated between my digital marketing qualification, which I've now completed, drumming, which I'm slowly teaching myself through YouTube videos, and my BSL lessons, because, you know, it's free, by the way. I'll put a link to that in the description. If you're interested in learning British Sign Language, I'll put the link to the course I'm doing it. It's just the basics, but it could help you communicate with someone. It's a really useful thing to know, so I'll put a link to that down below. I'm hoping this is going to take the form in the future of me learning more about video editing. I've signed up for a course on that, and I have links to various free bits and pieces. If you're interested in any of what I'm using, just message me, I'm happy to tell y'all. And that's my week for really just doing the learning, and then I'll apply it in all the other weeks. I'm a big geek. I love learning. I never want to not be learning. I'm not sure an educational, like, doing a master's now is a good idea for me, but certainly studying in some form is important to my personal well-being. And then there's week 7, which I kind of hate but is a necessary evil. That's my self-promotion week. This is the week I've just had last week, and in that week it consisted of messaging a friend who's helping me sort out my website. It consisted of editing my LinkedIn page to reflect what I've actually been doing lately. It took the form of building a media kit. In the future, I'm hoping it will include things like getting a professional photo shoot. That's the thing I need to save up for. Professional photo shoot, updating CVs and covering letters, applying for longer term opportunities within various groups, and learning to pitch myself as a creator rather than just going, hey, I made this, look, yeah. Learning how to present myself to people in a way that makes them interested in hiring me. So that's what that week is dedicated to. And before I had the system, essentially I would have a day a week for each thing. Tuesdays were my YouTube days, and they were just too much. I wasn't coping, and it felt kind of like I'd Tetrised my life together, and this way I get better at what I'm doing as I go through the week. So rather than having a week's gap between every time I film, I get really comfortable filming because I've been doing it every day for a week. And I love it. I hope this has been useful to you. Let me know in the comments how you guys balance having multiple career paths, jobs, I don't know, multiple things that you need to juggle through time, because there's not infinite time, which is really annoying. So let me know in the comments how you guys do it. I'm aware this doesn't work for all things because obviously deadlines happen, and you know, it's not feasible for everything, but it has helped me quite a bit, especially with YouTube. And I will see you guys later. Give me a cheeky like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.